brother's pregnant wife can give birth in an alley for all I care. You know that feeling when you invite someone in to help and they treat your home like it's a hotel? That's been my life for months. My half-brother is 19, his wife is 19, and they moved in with us after they got married in December because my mom and he had a falling out. If I'd known then what I know now, I never would have let them through the door. I have 4 kids, 7, 5, 3, and 1, and my wife works from home. We made it clear from the start, temporary, look for work, find a place. Instead, they treated the place like they're right. They complained about our mornings being too loud. They complained about my cooking. I don't spice things up. I'm used to feeding kids, but she wanted spicy food all the time. They left mess everywhere, never did their laundry, expected my wife to make snacks and act like their personal assistant. Once we said no to a 4 a.m. McDonald's run, they acted offended, like we were being mean. We're too young to know better, they'd laugh, but the attitude never changed. Then this week, everything exploded. There's a stomach bug going around, so the schools and daycare kept the kids home. I couldn't take the day off work, so my wife was juggling. 6 kids in the house trying to work, trying to keep the house from falling apart. My brother and his wife demanded everyone stay in one room, and that we order takeout so there'd be no germs near their food. My wife told them to cook for once. She was overwhelmed. Instead of helping, they started shouting at her. I'm trying to work. I'm literally typing a meeting in 5 minutes. I can't manage 8 kids in your mess, she said, voice shaking. We're not your slaves, my brother shouted. His wife clutched her stomach and wailed about being hungry, about being pregnant and weak. The kids started crying. My wife had an anxiety attack. I got an SOS text and ran home. They were at the door when I showed up. My brother was crying, real crocodile tears, telling me they couldn't be treated like this. They had nowhere else to go. I walked inside. My wife explained everything between sobs, and I saw red. I told them both they had 30 days to be out of my house, face the real world, figure it out. They tried to argue. None of them can drive, they said. My brother still hasn't found a job. They said they'd be homeless. They said the baby would suffer, that it would be my fault. His wife started crying. Please, you can't do this to us. I'll go into labor on your floor. She screamed homeless like it was a weapon. My sister called me a bad bastard for being cruel to 2 teenagers and hung up. My phone started blowing up. Posts, angry calls, texts from family and friends. An hour later, I made it official. I told them to clear out. They reacted like we were monsters. My sister-in-law swore she'd make the next 30 days hell. Blasting music when the baby was sleeping, putting horror movies on the family TV while my kids were around, wrecking the bathrooms, leaving tubs full, cooking massive meals, then not cleaning it up. They were petty, calculated, mean. They thought I had to give them 30 days like some law said it was owed to them. So I started taking their stuff and stacking it on the front lawn. She screamed that I'd crossed a line. He barged in, crying, please give us 3 months rent and a deposit and we'll leave. He actually demanded money like we were responsible for their independence. Get the hell out, I told them. My wife told them to go to my sister's if they wanted help. They begged for hotel money, food money, anything. Please, they begged. We'll figure it out. We just need... I snapped. I wasn't having it anymore. I picked up the next box, pulled it through the front door, and threw it into the garden. I lifted a mattress and shoved it out. I wasn't gentle. They scrambled, clutching photos, clothes, a diaper bag, wailing for mercy. They flattened themselves on the porch, pleading. My brother cried, dude, please, don't do this. His wife was sobbing, hands over her face. Neighbors were watching. My phone kept ringing in my pocket, family yelling, friends texting threats. They begged, they screamed, they promised they'd change. I kept putting things one by one onto the grass until there was a pile big enough to make them leave. They clung to each other and begged on my doorstep, and I kept throwing their stuff into the front garden.